BMW is broken post-snow drive. No surprise there. And FCP Euro did not hook it up. I did get some coolant though. I was supposed to get a PCV valve to fix the rough idling. And this is all we got. So we're gonna start with this. Also, we lost one of the emblems somehow yesterday. Didn't even see it come off. This should do the trick, right? Come on, bruh. Sharpie edition. Actually not too sure where all my coolant went because I don't see any leaks on this car. There's never anything on the ground underneath it. Certainly probably has nothing to do with the coolant line that I hit with the Dremel installing the intercooler. Dremel slipped into this here and this hose is compromised. What's max? Like, is it supposed to be up to here? I don't really know. I'm gonna call that good and I'll keep my eye on it. The PCV valve is en route for delivery today. So I'm gonna get a start up and show you guys what this thing's been doing. You know, when you were younger and you couldn't find that one thing you were looking for, you go and ask your mom, she walks in the room and the shit spontaneously appears. That's pretty much what just happened trying to record that startup clip. Now I'm not really gonna be able to know if this worked or not. Supposedly a PCV valve is located under the engine cover, somewhere back there, so all this junk is gonna have to come out just like this. Just like that, and now we got the PCV valve system right here. On top of that, we also got the new PCV itself in here, which it looks like it actually came from a different company. So it makes sense that it took a little longer to show up. This is actually an upgraded PCV valve. This is to replace the OEM plastic one. This is aluminum. Let me get it out of here real quick. There it is. This thing is beautiful. Now, I know you might be asking yourself why I went with the PCV valve instead of replacing the map sensor, possibly the vacuum lines, or just replacing the throttle body itself. But this was not the cheapest, it was the second cheapest. The vacuum lines would have been the cheapest option. Those are gonna be time consuming because those things run all the way through this engine bay. The map sensor is like 110 bucks. The throttle body itself is more than double that. So we'll start over here and see what this can do for us with our mixture control issues, rough idling, just overall oscillation, just weirdness in this car. This hopefully will get rid of most of our issues because the stock PCV valve in these cars is not rated for nearly 18 pounds of boost. Maybe it's rated for up to 18 pounds of boost. And we've been running that for a couple thousand miles in this car. I am sure that that thing's on its way out if it has not gone already, which has been causing my issues. And on top of that, another symptom that your PCV valve is bad is you have oil in your intercooler or your charge pipe. So this is definitely a part you want to replace if you have not gotten to it on your 335. Only 50 bucks for the upgraded one. If you want to go back stock, be my guest, probably also cost you 50 bucks and it's gonna break again. So upgrade your PCV. As you can tell, I opted for the fuel rail and I fucked my hand in the process. So if you're doing this yourself, just be aware. Be aware of the scare. Fuel line is the way to go though. God damn, my luck, dude, it's stuck in there.
2 hours later.
50s kid, bro. How do you get so lucky, man? Tell me how you do that. Why won't it come out with no matter what I do? The players wouldn't do it. What's gonna do it? I don't want to break the housing. It's all plastic. This whole car is fucking plastic. Oh my gosh, dude. I might be the unluckiest N54 owner. I'm not sure yet. I'll spit a loogie on you.
1 eternity later.
Gentlemen and ladies, we got it out. It was fucking biofused to the inside of this thing. Had to get some pliers. I broke it, wiggled it around a lot, and then, I don't know, just came out by hand. Now, gotta fucking lose that piece of shit. I'm gonna be honest though, I think the rubber tip nurdles might have been the trick here. Now you gotta get your finger up in here real deep, because there's a gasket in here that I can't feel. Got a bunch of the burrs off, and I got all the dust out of there. I believe the pain should mostly be over. We'll see here, if I can get this to go in. Okay, so that can only go in one place, that's good. And that should, just do its job. I'm gonna need 2 ends for this.
Eventually.
PCV and fuel line all back together and the battery is reconnected. I forgot to put the coil packs back in, so I'm gonna do that. Start up test. Make sure nothing's in the engine bay, you know what I'm saying? Well, the startup seemed a little better. I'll have to clear the codes when I drive it tomorrow and see if it's actually better though. Put about an hour of driving on this thing so far. I'm not noticing much of a difference with the new PCV valve. I've probably said that 74 times in this video, but I'm about to go and wash my car, and before I do that, I'm gonna go through the MHD and I'll show you guys what my logs were before this valve, because I'm thinking this might not even be anything to do with what I can't even talk. This might not even have anything to do with the issues I'm having. Codes have not come back, so maybe all of this has to do with my fuel pump, because this is my shadow codes right here. Really don't think it has to do with the catalyst downpipes, let's be honest. Let's pull up a log. So here's just some regular cruising. You can see some oscillation here. With the AFR kind of going back and forth, like 15 to 13. Here's the short-term fuel trim. Staying around -3-ish, maybe -5, -4 at the peaks. Let's find the long-term fuel trim right up here. There is nothing there to be seen. Now let's go to under boost and look at these same settings. Here's the AFR. Stays steady under throttle. It's just when you're cruising. Back to the short-term fuel trims. They seem to be potentially going up to -10 under boost. And then long-term fuel trim, nothing's showing up there. Either it's not recording that or there's just nothing to see. Here's the low pressure fuel pump. This thing is going a little berserker, is it not? I didn't even notice this the first time I looked at this log. This thing's going from 67, what is this peak right here? That's like 90 something. 90, almost 91 at the highest. And then 59 at the lowest, so this could be a low pressure fuel pump issue. You can see it's fine until I hit the throttle. I think we're gonna get a bucketless setup so we can run some E50 on this car if we're gonna have to replace it. Why not, right? That shit just went up to 19. That's way too high. I'm gonna have to order some more stuff for this car apparently, because this could be a real problem here in the long run. So if anyone knows what this could be in the comments, let me know. Obviously whenever I let off the throttle it's gonna go crazy, but here, put cruise control on. I've read too that this could have to do with the pop tune, but there it goes. Now it's going all over the place again, but I don't really feel the car moving around like I was before. This is such a weird issue to have. Can't explain it. Weird car.
Feeling like I ain't a boss, feeling like I ain't a baller. I can't complain. Shawty, she been in a lot. Shawty, she lost in the sauce. She on a plane. I just get brain and get guap. I just get brain and get guap. This life is insane. This life is a dream and I like. This shit I like it a lot. I see through the pain. This life is a dream and I like. This shit I like.